She's definitely not awake.
I'm super tired. Look at this. Look at this, Dan. Do you see this color?
You getting right into the all this, and everybody ain't even through their commercials yet. My goodness. That was very awkward. Suddenly my phone started making noises, and it doesn't normally do that when we're doing things. That is very unusual. I said something about the commercials, and it started doing it.
It's my phone.
Oh, it was your phone. Wow. Somebody failed the assignment of turn down the ringers.
Yep.
And the volumes. So anyway, moving right along. I'm Travis.
I am half of Yanai.
You're half of Yanai. Wait a minute. When did you get surgery and only become half of Yanai?
Are you calling me fat again?
No, I'm just saying you had to have surgery. Either half your brain is gone or half your body. One of the two. If you're only half of Yanai.
I don't know.
You don't know? This is the other half of you back there in that ditch? Too soon? Too soon? Okay.
And you said that I jump into things.
I just left it at that. You know, I ain't saying nothing about it. I just left it at that. You know? So if you haven't figured out, we're sitting outside the rig. And it is, it's still quite sunshiny.
Yeah.
And, well.
It looks like 4 o'clock here.
Dude, I don't even think it doesn't even look 4 o'clock. Like, well, I mean, the sun is kind of going down on the other side and everything. But, you know what? Let's catch up on the chat a little bit. So I seen that Miss Sandy was first in the house.
And then we got Marianne. Hi, Marianne. And then Michelle Leonardo, Lindy, Debbie F, Lizzie. Hey, everyone.
Lizzie made sure she wasn't late today.
We got Georgianne in the house. We got... Who else?
There's a lot of this Yanai person. I don't know who that is.
We got Nate from Landcloud Adventures. We got... Who else? More bang for your bucks. Angie, hey. Alan. We got Charlene.
Got D Jelly.
We got Amethyst Hayes Adventures. Hey, everyone. How are you today?
What's up, Christina? How you doing?
Oh.
So, hi, everybody. How are you all doing today? So, it's Sunday. And what are you doing? Don't touch the phone. You'll mess it up.
It's like the brightness.
It's just because the way the sun is and everything else.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. It's working. It's rolling. Leave it alone. We don't have to see ourselves.
Yeah. I am 10.
I guess actually we probably do need to see it. Oh. See? Now you done made it to where it's going to... Yeah. It's up all the way. It's just, it's auto whatever stuff. Stupid brightener.
Anyway.
Whatever.
Oh, we got Mark.
What's up, Mark?
So yeah, I'm a little tan, Debbie. We were in...
you know, you say that, Mark, but I'm like watching out the corners, okay? All right? I'm still watching out the corners. You say I'm safe from you crashing the live stream and all, but I'm like still watching the corners. I don't know, you know? Ain't no telling what bushes he might be hiding around out there in the world. Just saying.
So, what are we going to tell them today? What happened yesterday?
Why we got... What's up, Ringo Czar? What's up? What's up? How you doing? What do you mean now I messed up the sound?
Oh, no.
Sound is muffled. It shouldn't be. It's all on your side. Should be fine.
It says they sound far away. Yeah, it says check the sound.
Primary thing right now, anyway. You know what? Hang on. Do 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 do. All right. See if that made it any better. If it's buffering, it better not. It shouldn't be buffering. I've got amazing signal right now.
Yeah, I have signal too. So.
And I'm watching here, and I don't see any buffering here. So, other than the sound, is the only thing.
It said that it's not clear at all. You see?
Well, it's not too bad because it's picking up the phone really well. Well, you know what? It's just going to have to sound a little bit muffled because it's obviously, I've gone into the settings, I've muted the mic and everything else. I don't know why, but somebody had to go touch it and start complaining about the brightness on the screen. Which then made me touch it.
Anywho.
Alright, a couple are saying it sounds okay. So it just could be it just needs to work through its stuff and just don't touch it anymore and it'll be alright. So, actually what I hear is over here. So this has been a heck of a week. So, some of you may have seen out there that follow on the TikTok side of things that it's definitely been an interesting week. So we got some parts. We've been having the ongoing generator issues, and so we went and we got some parts, and they finally, our shipments came in on things. We changed out some stuff, and we had to relocate because where we were, they finally decided was not an okay thing. So whatever. So we relocated, got our new parts put in. So we went to the Walmart. Actually, we relocated to the Walmart because it was also
painful.
Well, it was, honey. Anyway, so we get to the Walmart. We kind of chose there because we needed some stuff from Walmart, but we were also needing stuff from AutoZone as well, and because we had a couple different things going on. So now at this point, we had, because we needed to fully change out both her wheel hubs, the replacement wheel bearing that we got on her truck went bad, and it was a bad part to begin with, apparently. Yeah. And then her other side was starting to falter, so I ordered some, and we got them totally changed out, and I took the other one back to AutoZone since it was under warranty to get that back. So it was a good spot for us to be able to take care of everything.
Thank you, Mobang.
Do not touch the phone. Okay, I know touch it. Yes, sir. Unfortunately, sir, I'm not on StreamYard, so I cannot give you no coconut. There, that's all you get. That's all I got for you. Sorry, Mark. So then we're at the Walmart and we're changing out our parts right there at Walmart. Everything fires up. Everything works great. Everything works wonderful. We had it running for what, 30 minutes? And she decides, and I'm like, I want to leave it running. She decides, no, it's run longer than normal. Go ahead, shut it off. Let's go in Walmart now.
Hi, Ron.
Okay. So we shut it off. We go in Walmart. We do some shopping in Walmart. We come outside.
We went to have the dinner.
And then we have dinner. And we come back. And we go to start it up.
Okay, before you continue. So when he started doing my my hubs, he started having this.
No. You tell that and it's gonna mess it all up.
He started having these weird sensations. Like he was like, something is like, I feel something wrong over here.
I feel like there's a grounding issue in your vehicle right now because I am feeling like a charge, a static charge. I'm not getting shocked or anything, or tased or whatever, but I feel the vibrations through the metal.
Now you can continue.
Now, let me point out though, I say that I didn't feel shocked or anything, but I was wearing gloves. I did have gloves on, but I could still feel the vibrations while I was doing her hubs, which all of this was prior. So we come back from going out to eat and shopping and all, and go to start the generator. It fires up and then it dies. almost immediately. And I'm like, what the heck? So I go to fire it up again. This time it doesn't want to stay running. As soon as I take off the switch, it dies again. So I get out of the RV. I go around to the outside to check on the generator from the outside part. And I go to touch the generator, and the generator is feeling hot, 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 as if I had just stopped running it for like 10 hours. And I also notice I'm getting shocked. Like, this is not, I just feel vibrations through the metal. This is, I'm getting shocked. What the heck is going on? I said, I didn't touch any wiring. I didn't touch I didn't touch anything with positive wires, negative wires. None of that was touched or messed with at all. So I go to take it, and I'm checking, and I'm like, I can't figure this out. Like, I've basically got hot skin. The RV has developed hot skin at this point. But the one thing that I notice is it's more towards the back than the front. It's more around the generator than the front of the rig. So by the time it's getting to the front of the rig, where all the grounding is sorted out and everything up front, it's not really noticeable there. Very smidge amount there. But definitely noticeable near the back. And I'm like, what the heck? So I go to the internet. Of course, I go to the internet. I start digging. What could I be missing? What am I missing? And for whatever reason, somebody had made a post of why am I getting shocked near my generator, but I didn't even do anything to my generator. I don't know, there was some kind of weird titling to it. And it caught me because I'm like,
on his back. Thank God. Hallelujah.
Who knows? So I go ahead and I pull up the video and I start watching, and it's this guy talking about the fact that his rig is in storage at a storage facility, and he's got a hot skin effect going on in his rig, but everything has been disconnected. And I start reading through, and he says,
nobody breathes.
I start researching and looking, and he's like, I go to take my no-touch to do a voltage test. He says, I go to use my no-touch voltage reader, and I'm not even near the rig, and it's going off. And then at this point, it dawns on him to pay attention to his whole entire environment, and he looks up and realizes he is like 60 feet below some high-tension power lines. Now, for those of you that don't know, high-tension power lines, every strand of that is running about 110,000 volts at a minimum. Okay? And that radiates enough out that in this case, because of the height of our rig and everything else, it was getting down. It was running through the rig, and it was near the back end of the rig, and it was super running through the electronics in the generator, running through just the whole thing, superheating it, and it basically fried the new oil switch that I had just put in, because everything else was the same. So instead of Friday night us being able to take off and move on up the road, we ended up staying there at the Walmart while we try to figure things out.
Again, painful. It was painful. Even the kids was like, oh no.
Yes, Troy, it was all of that voltage that runs off of those wires. It just was through the air. Like, I even took my no-touch, because my multi-reader has a no-touch sensor built into it, and I tested with it, and I was 15 feet away from the rig, from everything, and that sucker was lit up like crazy. So we moved to it. We didn't stay under where we were. We actually moved to the other end of the parking lot, far away, like to the point where I'm even testing outside, like, is my reader pulling up anything? I wanted to know if I had anything near us whatsoever. And we got far, 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 far away from it. And it took a few hours, actually, for the generator to cool down enough to where when I would try to use it, it would try to run for a moment, but then it was shutting off just like before with the daggum sensor switch. And come to find out, those things are very... Hey, that's mine. She stole my drink. She stole my drink.
Sorry.
So
we back to zero.
So we start calling around, we start checking, and you know, Friday, by the time this all happened, everything was closed for Friday. Then it was like, okay, we'll just check in the morning on places, start calling around, checking everywhere. I start calling everybody in the sun. I think I probably called 60 places Saturday morning.
Yep.
Places, I was even calling mobile repair guys just by a chance that maybe they might have one in their rig somewhere, you know. I was trying everybody, every RV dealer, every, you know, that has any kind of repairs, anything. But the problem is, I'm going to tell you this now. If you're coming through the Phoenix area and you have any kind of, and you have an Onan or a Cummins generator, I'm going to tell you right now, don't bother calling anybody, because of the fact that between Phoenix and Mesa, Arizona, which is right there together, between those two spots, Cummins has two sales offices.
Yeah.
So nobody around here stocks any freaking Onan parts, because they've got a warehouse dealership right down the road. Yeah. They'll all just they don't use their own warehouse storage spacing and stocking for an item that they all feel they can just run right down the road to pick up if they have a customer that has a repair issue with it. So we're waiting till Monday.
Back to zero.
We're waiting till tomorrow. I was able to place and secure the item that they had there on hold. Took hold of it to where Monday morning we can go pick it up. But we decided after the way that we were sleeping Saturday night, I didn't sleep. Friday night, I didn't sleep for crap.
They didn't.
I didn't sleep. She died. She died and slept through all the noises. But I'm telling you, it's horrible. How can not even one place keep some parts? Well, I take that back. They do carry some parts. The filters. They all carry air filters.
The easy peasy ones.
Well, there was even two places that said, "Oh yeah, we keep spare carburetors for those, but we don't keep the oil switch. Nobody ever needs those." I'm sorry, but from reading my maintenance manual on the requirements on that generator, that's something that's supposed to be changed out like every 500 hours of usage. The carburetor is not something itself that necessarily has to be changed out. There's parts on it that are supposed to be changed out, but so if you carry one item, why not carry the other? If it's part of a maintenance requirement.
But
it's because the other place runs stock on them.
Moban say, I think Arizona is calling your name to be home base. It is not. It is too hard. It is too hard.
Eat your words.
It is too hard.
Eat your words.
I don't want to be here, and the kids don't want to be here. It's too hot.
No, and that's actually that was what made Friday night miserable.
Miserable.
Because at where we were, there was no airflow. No airflow. Airflow died there. And
no.
It got hot.
And
we'd been looking forward. We're like, okay, it's kind of warm when we got down here. We realized there was no airflow really as soon as we got there. But we knew the generator was running after I first fixed it.
And the best part was, we ran out of water that day. We were
the main tank ran out.
Yeah. So it's like, what the world in the world. So we ran to Walmart. We get like what, 4 gallons of water.
Well, because we had 2.5 gallons left still in our 5-gallon reserve. But it was like, after all the work that I've been doing, I needed a full-blown shower.
Yeah.
You'd been helping me. You needed a full-blown shower. So it was like, what the hell?
So Friday night, we were with the gallons of water like...
Hold on. No. So we go in, and we had previously been in this Walmart, and I remembered seeing that the cheapest actual water in this Walmart was on the baby section, the distilled water in the baby section. Because I'm like, all right, let's go. We go to that section. Somebody came in. We had been there, the day before. because we got some distilled water
For the batteries.
And for the batteries. And the whole shelves were full. Like there was 100 gallons of water there just the day before on the distilled water in the baby section.
No, David, this
was nothing
before we got stuck. So.
Hey, yeah, don't skip ahead, Debbie. Give us a minute, okay?
She needs to track the time.
We're only 20 minutes into the show. I'm telling you, I got a whole lot more coming.
And we're still at Walmart, remember?
I'm still at Walmart and Buckeye. Okay, that's where I was. That's where we were. We were at Walmart and Buckeye. The people in that town, yeah, I'm not even, it's a flip of a coin if you're going to get some really nice folks or some really rude folks in that town. I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah, that was quite an experience in itself. On that note. That's almost a whole nother story itself. So, that noisy, oh my gosh. For those that camped out with us.
Ringo and Sar said, what is your average hours a week on the generator?
Well, previously it had been 40 hours a week. Previously, before we started learning some stuff and realizing that actually, honestly, for my work and the kids' school stuff, we did not actually need to run the generator the whole time because we weren't pulling enough of a load. We actually could have run it just for an hour, maybe 2 hours a day and been perfectly fine to recharge our usage off the batteries. You know, so we've definitely now, once everything is fully run on the generator, it will never run near the amount that we were running before.
Yep.
That's for sure. What's going on, Tim? Time for exploring. So yeah, so it was a horrible night for me. Like me and Dayami, we were up almost all night from all the noises. People were honking their horns left and right, getting, oh my gosh.
Walmart have these full speakers.
Oh yeah, and apparently that Walmart, they don't have signs telling you that you can't overnight camp, and as long as you're not a semi truck, they leave you alone.
Yeah.
But they run broadcast speakers out in their parking lot, playing music all night long. And so I don't know. And there was some folks that were camping there that just, it was a sight. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It was a sight.
Yeah.
So needless to say, the next day, you know, it was that we're moving. Yeah. I was like, I don't care if we're, you know, I know right now we're only 20 miles from where we need to get our parts from. I said, I can't do it anymore. I'm done. I can't do it. You know, and woke up Saturday morning not feeling good anyway. So it was like, stomach was killing me. And it just like, because I didn't sleep good and everything else. So I was like, we're moving.
Michelle Leonardo, for people who wants to become full-time nomads, you sure are making a case against it. It is experience.
But, okay. But on that, Michelle, here's the thing. I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't. We've even talked about that on some of the stuff. That, you know what? Even though everything that we have been through and everything that we've gone through.
Stop right there. Because on...
You don't let me talk, man.
I don't let you talk?
Nope.
On Friday night, when we went to dinner, we have dinner and everything with the kids, we start asking ourselves why. You know, we were frustrated. Yes, we were frustrated. At the point that I, at some point, start crying because I'm like, all we want is to keep going, you know? All we want is to, like, get out and, you know, keep our you know, we were going through this path, like, you know, slow to see all the area. But it's get frustrated because it gets frustrated because you cannot continue because you're stuck, because you have stuff to do, you know, to take care of. So we start asking ourselves why, you know, why? Like, at the point that we say, why us? We don't getting to nobody. We try to help everyone. We try to be okay with everyone. So why, you know? And then we sat down to dinner and Travis said, you know why? is is a reason for everything. So
Yeah.
I don't know if we wanted to move on Friday.
Originally, if things had gone right, we were going to be moving the Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
That didn't work out.
And something could have happened, you know, in our way, you know, to where we were going next. So there's always a reason for everything that happened. So at that moment, we say, okay, so slow down. Let's have dinner. Let's enjoy this evening with the kids. Which we did. You know, we went to Walmart. We had Panda Express. We sat down. He kept looking for the part. But everything happened for a reason. So here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
It's because you
see
got
that?
rid of the blue beer.
You see? You see? Here we are. Like, this is the kind of stuff. That's why. Because that's the end result when we stick with it.
So, Saturday morning, we got up. We went again to Walmart. We ran to Walmart like several times on Sunday.
Well, and the other reason is because I was stuck at a Walmart. I'm between a Walmart and an AutoZone. So really, for me at this point, I'm starting thinking like, well, what other things can I work on while I'm waiting on stuff? You know, what other little things can I work on? So because of that, we did actually, because I was going through, it was like, you know, there's some things to be checking through and everything else. We're going to be getting here soon where I need to re-grease everything. And we had left my one grease gun at home because somebody, we don't know who, whatever, threw my grease gun to the side one day. And it was just an absolute horrible mess. So when we got ready to actually leave the house, I decided I was going to leave that sucker behind.
Michelle said, I was just joking, trying to line them. We know. It's just we have to make the point to say, hey, everything happened for a reason.
That's right.
And even though we got frustrated, that's a good point, Michelle. Like, that's a good point to reinforce that no matter what happened, stuff gonna keep happening, you know. This is not the end.
You don't stop your dream.
Our home is here. Our house is here. And,
right.
And even though we haven't left Buckeye, we still, you know.
No, we're not in Buckeye.
Well,
that point we hadn't left.
At that point we haven't left yet. But then we left.
But she broke down, and I was like, "Are you alive? Are you basically healthy?
Yeah.
Am I alive? Am I basically healthy? Are the kids alive? Are they basically healthy? Is Lucy alive and basically healthy?" Answer's all yes. All right. We're good. Do we still have a roof? Yeah, we're good. We get through it.
Yep.
We push through it. We still follow the dreams for this, what we have here. You know, this is why to keep pushing through it. This is why we keep following through it. You know, and it's, so anyway, so I start realizing there's some other projects and things that my PMs, preventative maintenance things that I still need to, you know, look into. It's a good time to start checking on some of them because of time and everything else. So we go in, we get some of the items and we go through, and like, because things are starting to get hotter now, so it was time to recheck, you know, our coolant levels and all this stuff and everything. And I go through, both hers was a little low, mine was a little low, but I didn't top either one. They were just marginal when we left, and they were fine for what we were going through. So we topped both of those off and put some stuff through, and we've both been running perfectly fine anyway, because I monitor our temperatures all the time.
We did all that. We decided to, hey, it's time to go. Let's put some gas and head out of here.
Yeah, once I realized I'm done spending money, I don't need nothing else to buy. Anything else, let's get the heck out of here. So I was like, I said, we're going to move. I said, I'm going to set a point on the GPS for where we were talking about heading to next anyway. We're going to start heading to there. If we see something before then, we'll go ahead and stop. You know, if we see something where there's some other folks set up, we'll go ahead and stop. You know, that was the plan. Was like, you know, hopefully we will find something, because trying to find dispersed parking and or BLM land and everything around the Phoenix area is not as easy as one would think.
Mobank says you can only have control so much. The rest is up to external factors. Roll with it, like they often say. That's true.
That's right. And that's why it's always for us is always follow your dreams, no matter what. Always follow those dreams.
And we have reinforced that, yesterday, you know. We have to go with the flow. We kind of get frustrated.
For that day, Kat, for that day, I was done spending money, okay? I was done. I was done. The wallet said so. The wallet was screaming.
Yeah. So we left Buckeye. We stopped in this amazing place where the dumping and the filling of the water is free. But we have to get propane.
Which it was cheap. It was only $3.19.
Yeah.
A gallon there for it, which was better than most of the 350s to 360s that I had already found. So it was like free dump, free fill, and just awesome folks there. Yeah. And that was at in the Phoenix area, because this dump and fill is open 24 hours a day. The dump and fill is open 24 hours a day there. But you have to have your own hoses and all,
yep.
Which that's fine. Whatever. If you're traveling around, you should have your own hoses.
Yes,
you should have your own hoses. But it was at the Orangewood RV Center. Yeah. Up in the more in the Peoria area.
Peoria. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we left there. We drove like 40 minutes.
I don't even think we got 40 minutes. We got like 30 minutes from there.
Yeah.
If that even.
Is that even?
Because no, it wasn't even that.
It was.
It was like, no, it was more like 20 minutes when we started seeing this. Because it was supposed to be like 35, 40 minutes all the way to where we were going to go.
Oh, that's true, because we put the,
Because we only got halfway.
Yeah.
Because it said, so really it may not even be that much. Because from Orangewood to where we were headed at the BLM, it said we had like 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
And when we got to here, it said it was still 25 minutes to there.
Yeah. So we make it here and we start seeing all these RV parks.
All of a sudden we saw people parking everywhere, and it's like, this doesn't show up on the map.
Hi, Round Seas America.
I'm like, I see lots of people.
So
we pull in.
Our stop.
I pull into the first area where I see everybody. I'm going to point this out. I pull into the first area. I see people, okay? And I park into a spot that I say, this is just temporary. It is kind of near the back side of somebody else's rig, but they're not going to bother me. I'm not going to bother them with the way that we're parked, because it's more like, you know, parked up like this way. But I'm like, we can drive through here and find some other stuff. But let's jump in the truck. We'll leave the rig right here, and we'll drive on up to the BLM area to check it out.
We have to check the road, and we have to check the bars because of work and school. So we drove 24 minutes to Lake Pleasant.
To the north side of Lake Pleasant.
Yeah. To find out that the road.
Holy cow, that road was rough. I was actually wishing for Ehrenberg.
No, Mobang, that's not where. So we drove over there. We see some burros. Finally, we see some burros.
Some wild ones.
Yeah.
Seen some dead ones too.
Yeah.
Just on the side of the road.
And thank God we did it that way, because when we went to the BLM land, says there's no way that the RV can.
Well, we could have got there, but it would have taken me 2 hours to get it there without vibrating to death.
And
because people on that road they flew. The guys with their trucks, their Jeeps, their side-by-sides and all that stuff, they fly down that road, and the whole road was like 4 miles easy of washboard.
Ron Seas America say burros, yeah, donkeys. The wild donkeys. There's here everywhere. The
donkeys, man. The donkeys. Donkey.
Anyway.
The jacks, the asses, the jennies, whatever you want to call them and know them by.
Hi, folk of the forest. Hi.
Yeah, watch your language, young lady. My goodness.
I say folk. Folk of the forest.
Yeah, always got to scope out the bars.
Anyway.
Which there is one down the road that way too, the other type too.
We figured that
it's not going to work.
No, it's not going to work, so we went back.
So we came back.
To the RV.
And she wasn't liking where we were.
Yeah.
So I said, well, do we want to drive around on this side of the road, or we want to go on the other side where it looked like there was some spots wide open?
Yeah.
She says, let's go over there. Okay. So I go to cross the road. And
that's where we get stuck.
Hang on. So I see going into the entrance that this is going to be really tight coming from this angle. And I tell myself, I almost need to go to the end of the road, fully do a U-turn at the intersection, and then come back from the other way, because it looks a lot smoother from the other direction.
But he didn't.
But I didn't because I had confidence in my abilities.
And he's trying to blame me because I wanted this side.
And so we go in, and the traffic was horrible at that moment, though. It was like, it would have been forever to get turned around. Because it was really busy at that time. And so it was like, you know, she's complaining about being tired, just wants to get parked. She's done with the day. I'm done with the day. So we go ahead and I go for it. And everything is fine till that screwed up hitch of ours, which is hanging 4 inches lower than what it's supposed to hang, catches the ground. You know, that hitch that I've been talking about wanting to get replaced because whoever did the aftermarket hitch on it chose something that's not even the way it's supposed to be and did it the way it's not supposed to be, and then we need to get it changed out before we can ever tow anything anyway because of the way it is. Yeah, that hitch. That one caught, and it dug into the gravel because who's accidentally hiding who? What happened? What did I miss? What did I miss? Aaron, is you oopsieing over there? His magic fingers got to be oopsieing. Oh my goodness. Yes, so it's all the hitch's fault. Or whoever put that hitch in there. And actually, I should have just gone ahead and gone down the road and got turned around. You know, Aaron, I'm not used to those kind of oopsies out of you. I'm used to that stuff out of Mobang. Mobang's normally the one whose finger gets in the way, and he'll start hiding people and deleting stuff without realizing it.
So we got into there. Lagging a bit. Hello. Okay. He got stuck, and I was like, great. I was like, I wanted to cry again. I'm like,
and the way that we got stuck, though, with the way that it was, I got to looking under, and I'm like, man, maybe, because one side was in more, it wasn't on the big gravel rocks like the other side was. So I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking if I can get the tires to grab them, it'll jack us up and lift this up, and then we'll be able to be good. So I grab out our blocks. I grab out our leveling blocks, and I set them up underneath the dualies on the passenger side, hoping that if the tires grab it right, it'll pull them under, right? And then that would just naturally lift itself. It didn't work. The daggum blocks didn't move, and neither did the damn tires, and all the tires did would friggin' burn down the daggum blocks a little bit on that edge. I quickly realized that wasn't going to work. So I'm like, okay, well, we're not hanging out in the road. We're not in the way whatsoever. So she's sitting in the Expedition. I tell her, go ahead and come on in.
I was trying to like grab my hair.
Because I'm not stressing at this point, because both between our insurance and also through Good Sam as well, we have roadside assistance through both companies. So I'm like, well, between the two of them, we'll get out of here in the next couple hours. We've got everything we need. We're not in the daggum road. The only people we're going to piss off is anybody that's wanting to come in and out of this spot. So I'm like, I'm going to start digging out my paperwork and start making the calls.
Yeah.
Well, I'm go inside the rig.
Hi, Peter.
I go inside the rig, and the next thing you know, all of a sudden I see her truck moving. I'm like, where the heck is she going? And there's this other truck pulling right up in front of us.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is I have actually known of this man years ago. And it didn't dawn on me when we saw him and I saw the logo on the side of his truck. It did not dawn on me. But he's a famous photographer of wild Mustangs. Because I got to think about it later after I pulled it up, and I'm like, I knew he seemed familiar to me, you know. But because the logo, I told the kids, I said, remember that name, because I want to look this up, you know, and see if I can find him after it was all over. But we got it hooked up, and
he was so kind. He came.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna help.
He and his wife are full time.
Yeah, he say I have been there. I have been there. Like, oh, thank you again, because it didn't pass like 10 minutes that we were there, and he came thank God he came.
Yes, Troy, it's mounted, well, it's attached well in order to hold us, but it's the wrong style of hitch for underneath. It's a drop hitch when it's supposed to be flush underneath there. It's the wrong style of hitch.
So he came, he said, we're gonna help you guys, I'm gonna help you guys. He hooked up, Travis helped him hook up the thing to the RV, and
yeah, I crawled under through the cable across the cross member and everything, and
he almost gets stuck again.
Well, you seen the nose of that thing. That sucker was pretty low to the ground.
So,
but he was like, because he pulled in front, and he's like, well, actually, I don't know that I could hook up because I don't see anywhere to hook up. And I said, I got a place I can throw the cable around underneath. Because at that point, I was like, oh, don't run away on me. Don't run away. I got a place I can throw it underneath there. It's okay.
So, you guys saw the video. He took us out.
Yeah, I just like that little jolt at the end. Whew, that was a fun one.
So, he didn't want nothing. He said, you guys have to, that kind of Crisco handed, right?
Hey, look, the ground is so dry out here. I think it would have sucked up the Crisco off of me. I'm just saying.
But anyway, he took us out. I was at my borderline point because I started crying. I was hungry. It was hot.
Yeah, she was getting hangry.
Yeah.
She was hangry at this point because we had been looking forward.
We went to the restaurant nearby, and I'm like, I cannot deal with the noise.
Yeah, I
have to go out.
Well, it was a Saturday night, so you know you had all the folks from around the area hanging out at it's a local watering hole and bait shop and everything else. So it definitely
it was crazy. And then we have Lucy in the backpack.
Yeah, Sandy. Yeah, so somehow or another we got to get out of here. But the direction we have to go is the way that I should
have
been coming in.
Yeah.
But there is that point of I don't know guarantee that I'm not going to drag some. But one of the things that we're going to do tomorrow when we go out tomorrow is because where we're at, there is a lot of campers going further, much deeper in on this than what we are right now. So what I told her, and I seen there was one route that goes down.
Hi, Timmy Ray.
So what I'm hoping, and we're going to investigate tomorrow,
Debbie said take the long way
is that there's another entrance coming into this property here.
I don't know, but I don't want to
there are some folks way on down there. Way on down there. And I don't think that they actually drove from up here all the way down there. I think there's another entrance down the way.
So I feel that that all drama and things and everything. We ate, we came back to the RV, we showered, relaxed for the night. And today we decided that we wanted to go to the lake, which was gorgeous. Like, it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. And when we came back, we said, you know what? Maybe we came through the area just following or, you know, trying to rush our way through here. We couldn't have seen.
Relocate.
We couldn't have seen the lake. Oh my God! Hi, mommy. I miss you. Okay. We're gonna relocate because Travis wants to see the sunset.
No, I don't want to see it. They want to see it.
Oh.
They always want to see it. Right. Well, touch the phone.
Oh, hell no.
Actually, I didn't touch the phone. I did touch the phone, but I didn't touch the phone. Pardon me for a moment, folks. Pardon me. Hold on. Knock off the dust here. You'll be okay in a moment. Maybe. Eventually, we're gonna not have to touch everything.
Baby, don't
around
touch
here.
the phone.
I had to in order to secure it because it slid down again. Mm-hmm. I was trying to place it to where, right off my shoulder. Hold on, I'm gonna get dangerous here. I'm moving it.
Ah, you see? Maybe it's not too much.
No, don't touch it! She
You
touched
see-
it, y'all. I just wanted it on the record, she touched it last. Just saying. I didn't realize that lineup was gonna be right there. Stop touching it!
No.
It's called You Come Over Some.
Maybe. Okay. So.
It's because you're too close. You need to back up so you can come over.
No, I'm okay. You all look darker now. How we all look like? Oh, because yeah, it's getting down, the sun. Anyway, so we went to the lake today.
And then you accidentally deleted a message from our daughter.
Oh, oopsie.
Oopsie.
We went to the lake today. We have an amazing day. Look at my tan. Do you see my tan? Thank you, Karen.
Get a running start and go for it? Yeah. Since apparently it's attached well enough that it could probably just rip something off at that point? No.
What are you talking about?
They're talking about when going back out.
So yeah, look at my tan. I start working this tan for the summer. Anyway, but we have a great day today, and the water was cold.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Nana.
Yeah, see, you accidentally deleted her, so she had to type it again.
Oh, so sorry. The water was cold, but we have.
No, it wasn't Lake Havasu cold though.
No.
That was cold.
Yes, Kat. I'm getting this tan. I'm working this tan for the summer. Look.
Hey. There's some old hearts out there that maybe can't handle that.
They're not. They can't handle it. But now, we got what?
Hello, Nick. Oh, look, you made her cry because you deleted her.
Oh, no. So sorry. Anyway, and then tomorrow, we have to go back and look for the part.
Well, it's ordered.
It's ordered, yeah.
It's supposed to already be there, technically, in their stock.
To see if we can finish the issue with the our generator. But now that we stop here, it's like I see you run, think about our day in the lake and everything. It's like it was worth it. We have to slow down so we can see this area and enjoy.
Otherwise, we were going to be flying through here.
Through here, yeah.
We would have missed this.
We have seen it before, Travis, while you weren't looking. Oh, she saved my boobies.
Cat! How dare you? Shame on you.
But anyway.
Bad cat.
I was on the lake too. I know, mommy. Good juju your way always. Yeah, we have good juju. It's just sometimes we need to slow down a little, I think so.
Not right now, Georgianne. We are on our own again.
Yeah. Travis, your knee against the night really shows the difference in color. Oh.
My knee is not my knee area because them upper legs is white.
This caramel tan, I only can have it. He cannot. You like this caramel, right, baby?
I can't answer that on the live stream.
Yes, you can. That's your favorite.
This is a family-ish show. This is a family-friendly-ish show.
We're talking about caramel. And you like caramel. Kiki, so you are not coming to California, eh? Yes, we are. Slow down, you are the slowest nomads I know.
No, we just aren't in a little bitty hybrid that gets 65 miles to the gallon, Ron.
Exactly.
We can't just speed across the country everywhere we go all the times we want. We don't have the finances for that.
Karen says copper tone tent. Yes, this is a copper tone tent. I'm start working my tent for the summer so I can like, ooh,
yes, Christina.
Bathing suit.
Yes, Christina. Mark left us alone.
Yeah.
It was getting too hot for Mark.
Yeah.
It got over 85 degrees.
Hi, Mommy.
It got over 85 degrees, so it got too hot for him.
For him. He's a wolf, you remember?
It's all right. Oh, that wasn't even, and that's not even been all of it. So, last night. Okay, so you all know that we left Texas before the cold hit Texas, okay? We left there before the cold hit. And the whole time, you know, even on our previous journeys, it wasn't any cold. We didn't go anywhere cold. We've not had to use our furnace at all. We've not touched our furnace since before we started that 3-month journey. We've not touched it. I've not touched it. It's not been flipped on. I've not had to open the panel. Nothing. Well, last night, all of a sudden, I'm doing a walk around before going in, make sure everything was picked up. I walk past on that side and I smell propane. I'm like, what the heck? Like, we just topped off. This is what why am I smelling propane when I shouldn't be smelling propane? And I'd looked on the gauges and it was saying we were down a little bit. Like, we just topped off. All we've run is the refrigerator for a few hours and the hot water heater. I should not be down any bit on the gauge whatsoever. So I'm checking I first checked the refrigerator's backside and the hot water heater because those are the items we use, you know. I check. Nope, don't smell propane at all. Even though they're being used, I don't smell propane at all. So I walk past where the furnace went again. I smell propane. Like, why am I smelling propane? This is not okay. So I immediately grab my multi-tool out and I unscrew the panel and I take the panel off and I stick my nose in there. I'm like, I am smelling propane here. What the frick is going on? Dude, this string of events, I cannot make this up. This is way too wonderful that all of this stuff is happening, okay? I just want to go ahead and put that out there. So I go ahead, luckily right underneath there is my tool bin. I pop open the compartment where all my tools are. I pop out my wrenches, and the only thing that sticks to my head immediately was, you know, I check the one. Maybe through everywhere we've been, maybe things vibrating loose around here, you know, it is an old rig, whatever. So I go and I check it, and sure enough, I was able to get a smidge out of it. I was able to tighten it a smidge. Like, are you kidding me? This is nuts. So then I go inside, and I'm going to have video coming out on this more on the details of it, but I go in, I get my little soapy solution, I come outside, I spray on it and everything, and I'm watching for bubbles, and I still got a small tiny bit of bubbles coming out. This is a tiny little bit. So I grab another wrench and I create a cross, because at this point where this is junctioning in, it's junctioning on the solenoid of the furnace. So I've got to brace it so I don't break anything or break that off of its mounting points. So I brace it up, get it all the way tightened down to where there's no more bubbles whatsoever. And I'm like, I'm done with today. And it was after that we decided, I said, I don't care what we do tomorrow, but we're going to the lake. I need a water recharge, because I'm done. I'm done. I was absolutely done at that moment with everything.
But the thing is, you guys have to remember that we are in an old RV. Some bird shit to keep the nuts coming loose, like.
It's a moth. It's a moth.
Oopsie.
Freaking out over a moth.
Anyway.
Mine died because I didn't charge it today because we weren't supposed to be doing anything.
So we are alive. You guys have to remember our RV. What the heck? It was something flying.
It's a moth.
Big. And of course, after all the time, after the whole time the RV in the storage, it is it's going to happen. You know, stuff going to start needed to be replaced, and you know, the difficult is sometimes that we always use a lot of Amazon and UPS and the online stuff, and because we are out of address, a physical address.
But we've been coming up with solutions on that,
Yeah.
which
So,
we've got videos coming out for
coming
those.
out for that.
Some solutions that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
And this is outside of, you know, a lot of nomads know with dealing with the, you know, like using escapees or mail services and things like that when they're traveling and they get their stuff forwarded around. But I've actually found some better, more direct ways for some things. Normal mail, that's still an issue, sort of.
But the thing is, we are here. We are enjoying this. We are not going to give up. That's not gonna happen. We're still enjoying every bit of everything that happens. We learn. We have learning how to work as a team. We have learned how to like breathe and recap and research and, you know, keep moving.
No, but to go back on the keep moving and breathe and everything, Tim, don't worry. We're definitely coming to California because I need some moisture in the air, okay? This lack of humidity is drying out my nasal
Christina,
passages.
I have everything together. I swear I got the mug and I got the keychain. It's just everything has going to like, if I don't deliver through the mail, I'm gonna deliver in person. I swear, I promise.
We're not going that far out of the way.
We have to go that way.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be going through there at some point, yes.
If I don't send it to the mail, I'm gonna give it to you personally. I promise. But I got everything there.
Yeah, it's you know, it's, what was it today? It was like 10% humidity. 2 days ago, it was 6% humidity. I've been drying out, man.
Oh,
so I can't wait to get to some closer.
Something that we have been told. Do we should told it?
It depends upon what item you're talking about.
The RV thing that we did in Buckeye.
RV thing. No, not yet.
No?
I'm gonna wait on that one. Okay.
You see?
So, well, at some point.
At some point.
I don't know when.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, we have a couple different things coming up. Here in the next couple weeks, or actually here any week now, we actually should be getting the information because of our participation in the, what was it, Freedom Week video conference for nomads and traveling folks as well. That's going to be being aired. We'll be dropping some links on that for people to be getting access. It is a paid access, but it's normally, what was it, like 29 bucks or 19 bucks or something like that. I think it was like 19 bucks, which $10 of that comes to us for everybody that signs up using our links. But there's just going to be hours and hours and hours and hours of new footage and information on that, as well as access to all the old links as well.
So we get to participate in that. It's not.
So that was a blast.
It wasn't a seminar.
It's kind of like a seminar, though.
Yeah.
Which we've got 2 times on it. Well,
we got 2 times.
I've got 1 time. She's got twice.
I got 2.
Because she got to go on as well on one of the newbie panels.
Yeah. So we participate on what is to be on the road with teenagers, which we were the only ones speaking in that seminar.
No, that's not I-10. That's I don't know, something up here.
Something up here. And I get to participate on the newbie. How what is the title? Expectation versus reality. Reality versus expectations, right?
Yep.
So that is a blast. We have fun. And we got a second thing that happened while we were in Buckeye, but I don't know if he wants to say it.
Okay. So while we were in Buckeye, we had another tour of our rig done.
Yeah.
So that from actually they're They're a large organization nowadays.
Yeah.
But I don't know when the video is going to come out. There is no estimated time of dropping.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool.
It was kind of cool.
Every time we get, I love every time our rig has been, you know, because I don't know. I get excited over the tour rigs of our rig because I like talking about the things that we did and why we did it and everything else, you know. That's why I absolutely loved, you know, when Box Van D did our tour of our rig. You know, it's like, and now this one. This will have only been the second tour that's been done of our rig so far.
So now
it's awesome.
Looking back,
fun.
yeah.
I love it. I love, because everybody that comes through your rig sees a different thing. They notice a different thing. They are intrigued about something different, so they ask you different questions. You know, that's what I think is cool, is that with every one of them, you rethink about things, that some things you didn't, are just kind of a yeah to you,
yeah,
are actually very interesting to somebody else.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot has happened to us mechanically, and you know, it is life. But other good stuff has happened too. So we are happy. We are here. We are enjoying this. We are learning. That for me, that's the most of this. We are learning so much. Kids are seeing so many things and learning so many things and enjoying so many things, you know. And we're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna keep this process. And all the people along the way that have been with us and supporting us and cheer us up, you know, through everything. Thank you guys, because it means a lot for us. So we have come to the top of the hour.
And are we actually out of stuff to say?
You see how he...
Y'all saw that look, right? I need to stay on camera for the fear of my life.
For the fear of your life. I'm not gonna help you no more.
Help
Just
me.
saying. I saw donkey butt.
That's Dayami. Dayami's in the chat. Yes,
I'm praying that the part of you're picking up tomorrow, it is finally the fix. I hope to.
It better be, because everything was running smooth.
I will smack you. Look, I don't. I cannot smack him, but I want to.
I'll get her back. I'll wait till she turns around and I'll get her back. And then she's like, I can't sit down.
Oh, and
I get up again.
Another thing is that
see, we weren't done.
Dayami's birthday is the 29. 29? Yeah, 29. So I think so. It's Tuesday. It's gonna be Tuesday. So
Tuesdays there will be a live stream for that one. It's gonna actually be her live stream on her birthday.
So I hope you guys all come and say happy birthday to her in her birthday. Kathleen Klein says that we are in the desert. There's a lot to places to hide your body. Yeah, definitely. And who's gonna drive the RV?
She's got to dig a hole, and thank God she doesn't have a shovel big enough. I'm in no fear on that one. So she would just have to find a bush to roll me up underneath, and there's not enough big bushes around here for that to hide a body.
Baby, get your hand out of there.
Oh. Okay. Now you can't see it. Na, 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 na.
So, guys, we're gonna leave you with this amazing sunset. Everybody's saying happy birthday to Dayami. I hope you guys come on Tuesday and say happy birthday to her.
You're gonna leave them with it? What, am I just gonna leave it running here and they can watch the sunset? We're gonna walk away?
No.
Just leave them with the sunset?
Coyote
thank you for... and buzzard food? Nah, I'm too much fat content. They don't want this. I'm not enough meat for them.
Oh, for the
coyotes and the buzzards.
Thank
maggots
you guys.
Would probably like it.
Thank you guys for the support. Don't forget to go to our social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. You guys are gonna see the behind the scene and little shorts here and there of everything that is happening around us. And
yeah, Debbie says ASMR, sunset and road sounds. I'm telling you, I could angle it just right. And the front of our rig.
More videos are coming out. It just, this week has been so busy that I got everything already like put in places. I just have to start like finish all the finished touches and everything. And put it out there. But because the stock thing happened, I just throw that away and like really close. Oh, thank you, moving. Dayami, you got 50
Hey man,
bucks.
it's not Tuesday, man. Now what's gonna happen on Tuesday?
Guys, Dayami's gonna turn.
That's the end of the show. We might as well do it now.
Dayami gonna turn 15. I cannot believe Dayami's turning 15. She is my youngest one. Anyway,
Who tried to kill me not that long
she's
ago.
incoming. Careful with the. Thank you for the. Be careful with the cat.
The cat is just lying down.
Okay.
Matter of fact, the cat needs to be brought out. The cat has not made an appearance on this entire live stream.
Anyway, there's a lot of stuff this week. We're gonna finish fixing the RV.
Lucy.
Thank you, Tim. Woo! Dayami got 50 bucks. Give
Say
me
hi,
5.
people. Say hi, people. Say hi.
So
Hi.
close to the camera.
Yeah, she is. She's very mature for 15 years
No,
old.
I'm gonna become 14 and a half. So
Oh, she's taking.
She's gonna. What?
Lucy doesn't want to look at the camera.
she's like, I'm looking
She's
somewhere.
really afraid.
Why
Hi,
does she
people.
look like she has a serious
Our
face?
destination delights. Anyway, people, thank you. I hope you guys can join us on Tuesday for Dayami's birthday party.
Here's
She's
what I
gonna
think
be
of the people.
hosting the birthday, the live stream. So, baby,
Oops.
14 and a half. Yeah,
She's
14
gonna
and a half.
She's gonna pull a daddy and just be the halves for the rest of forever.
Yup.
So I hope you guys can come on Tuesday. Thank you, Kenneth. 14.95.
Let's see about that.
See you guys on Tuesday. Follow us everywhere. Good night, everyone. We
Because
love
everywhere
you.
gets a little something
And
different.
remember, follow your dreams, okay? Bye.
Bye.